Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, blessings, and mercy of God be upon you. There's a lot of talk about Palestine, and there's a lot of talk about Syria, and there's a lot of talk about a lot of things within the Muslim ummah, and there's a lot of questions maybe that are being maybe coming from our own hearts to us as individuals, and each of us, when we look around the Muslim world and we look at our condition as a Muslim ummah. People that lack knowledge, like myself even, maybe it's easy for the shaitan to say, where is the help of Allah? Where is the honor of Islam? Where is the truth of your deen? Where is the haqq behind what you say about Islam, about your deen, your way of life? Why is it better? Why is it the best way of life? Look at how you're humiliated. Look at this, look at this, look at this. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that whatever misfortune befalls upon you, it's because of what your own hands have sent out. Allah says that it was this deen that gave you honor. And if you try to leave this deen and take something else other than what Allah has given you, then you'll be humiliated. This is what we have. This is a promise to us as Muslims, that if we abandon our religion, if we abandon our prayers, and we abandon Tawheed, and we abandon jihad, the proper jihad, the proper Islamic government, Khalifa, if we abandon these things and turn to other things, then we'll be humiliated. If we as a Muslim ummah divide and begin to fight with one another and begin to cut off ties with one another over disagreements about certain things, then we have abandoned what we were taught, and we will be the ones who suffer because of it. The kuffar are not humiliated by our lack of understanding, by our disunity, by our shirk. They are the ones who are profiting off of us. Do you think it's a coincidence that within the Muslim world so many fitnas and problems and things are going on? Is it a coincidence that there's so much humiliation on the media and in the movies about Islam? Doesn't it kind of seem like someone's working against Islam? SubhanAllah. We need to be together. We need to love one another. We don't fight one another. And if there is a hadith about fighting believers, and if two believers are fighting, you should try to make peace between those two believers. But if there's no peace, then you should fight against the one who's transgressing. All of you together fight against the ones who are transgressing. There's ways that we can make our ummah honorable again, and it starts within each of ourselves, myself first, myself included. It's by living Islam. It's by adapting the character of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's by conducting yourself in the manner that he would have. It's by following his ways. It's by understanding the Quran the way that he taught it. If one asks Allah to guide them to haqq, which is a dua, oh Allah, guide me, show me haqq is haqq and falsehood is falsehood, and help me to live on the haqq and help me to reject the falsehood. This is a war of haqq versus batil, haqq, truth versus falsehood. It's not a war of religion. Even within the religions themselves, they try to make it look like a religious conflict when it's not a religious conflict. A lot of atheists and ignorant people say that religion is the cause of most wars throughout history. That's false. Why do religions have to fight one another? Why would they want to fight one another? How could they say they're a religion if they're fighting another people just because they say that they follow a different religion? That's not true. Islam has never done that either. Even when the Islamic Empire spread, they did not go into a place, take over, and tell everybody they had to convert or they were going to die. That's not how it was done. Islam never spread by the sword as a religion. It was never taken by the people, and forced on them, made them. Indonesia is the highest Muslim population. There was never no jihad there. There was never no Islamic army that went there. And there's the most Muslims in the world there, the highest population of Muslims. Brothers and sisters, it's time for us to wake up and see the plots of the shaitan. The plots of the shaitan are clear. He's an open enemy. He wants to see us like this. Insha'Allah ta'ala, maybe we will see sooner or later, but not with our eyes, it's with our hearts. Because we can all see with our eyes what's going on. We can all see the humiliation of our ummah with our eyes. We can all see that Palestine is being oppressed and they had their land taken for 50 or 60 years, and these people are continuously expanding their borders and taking these people's home and running these people out of their homes and killing their children and killing women and killing old people. We can see with our own eyes certain people claiming to be Muslims who are doing haram things, blowing themselves up, blowing other people up, destroying churches, destroying this, destroying that, calling everybody else kafirs. We can see these things with our eyes, but when are we going to see them with our hearts? When are we going to see them with Islam, with the light of Allah? Subhanallah. You can't become something worse than what you're fighting against. And you can't be like them if you expect to have true victory. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.